Susty Explorers. Today we are exploring a new topic, volunteering basically. I know you've heard about volunteering. Sometimes you want to grasp the whole idea about volunteering, what it means, what it entails. I for one, I have been in this space for years. I've been able to gather experiences, build capacities at different level as a result of me volunteering for different causes and different projects. So today I have with me an explorer in his own capacity, and yes, he has also been in the volunteering space for a couple of years. I will allow him to do a bit of introduction about himself as we kickstart this conversation.
All right, thank you.
Over to you, my boss.
Thank you, Mr. Mba, for having me today. My name is Josu Adebayo. For the sake of those viewing are not familiar with the face, I'm a volunteer. I am an undergraduate student at the University of Lagos. I'm a media guy. I design, I print, I do anything related to media, and I am so passionate about sustainable development and giving back to society.
Right, you've heard it from, I call him Scholar because yes, he's currently an undergrad in University of Lagos. You've heard it from him. He has a lot of skills, capacity. Don't worry. Let me not let the cat out of the bag yet. Yeah, so as the conversation goes, you get to find out the real person I'm having here, or we are having here, right? So what we are discussing today is volunteering. So from your personal experience, what do you think volunteering means to you?
Yeah, to me, I would say volunteering is a call to service.
Okay.
Saying a call to service in the sense that you're working without expecting nothing in return. All you get while working is you get to develop your skills and you get to learn on the job. So I feel like volunteering is an act of service and is a platform for you to leverage on to develop your skills, be it leadership skills, be it technical skills, be it soft skills, any skills at all.
So how many years have you been in the space as a volunteer?
Oh, I've been in this space quite a long time now. I think if I could remember vividly, it should be over 5 years.
Amazing.
Yeah.
5 years volunteering. So can you just give us a bit of one of the projects you've handled or you were opportune to be involved in as a volunteer in these past 5 years?
All right, I have volunteered for numerous projects. I can't even remember some, but I will just mention a few, the ones we did recently. Okay, the one I felt like was of great impact to the society at large was the Vote Not Fight campaign I volunteered for towards preparation for the 2023 election, gubernatorial and presidential election.
Okay.
Of course, we were focused on preaching to the youth on why they need to be useful during the election and not be tools for electoral malpractices and the likes. So we were able to enlighten the youth on their impact and in the election generally. And as well, I have volunteered for a lot of projects. But
you
just
can't keep
recently,
count of.
honestly,
Right.
I'm just trying to remember the names of the project, but then the names are failing me at the moment. But recently, I volunteered for. I no longer. I wouldn't say I still volunteer. I no longer volunteer, but I volunteer as well. Because I now have more capacity than being a volunteer.
Okay.
Lately, I do most of volunteer lead, community management, project leads and the like. So recently, I am the community lead for the DSA Foundation, where we are working on 2-3 projects. The project we just did a few days ago was the hostel commissioning at Ilaoego.
Okay.
That's part of DSA Foundation. They are focused on STEM education, promoting STEM education in native language. So part of their goal is to ensure that undergraduate students are able to have a conducive learning environment while studying in school. So one of our projects in Ilaoego is to ensure that the students studying medicine in the faculty of medicine are able to have a conducive environment for them to learn. Also, we did what we know as a life science demonstration to secondary school students, where we get to tell them the reason why science is an everyday thing and why they should also see science as something they should get involved with. Like we talk to them, we give live demonstration about osmosis, we give live demonstration about diffusion, we give live demonstration about a lot of science concepts that these students find very, very difficult and hard to comprehend.
So that was very profound. You just sharing the impact you guys have done with DSA Foundation is an amazing one, right? Yeah. And I think that's like the basic call for humanity and service.
Yeah,
It's helping those who are not capable, whose parents don't have the capacity to really cater some of this needs. Give them an environment conducive environment to learn. Going back this, I was in school. I remember the challenges we faced, getting a befitting accommodation and all. Right. So thank you for sharing. Now I want to ask, when you started, was there a reason to why you wanted to volunteer, or you just dabbled into volunteering, or you had some goals in mind you wanted to achieve in the course of your volunteering activities?
So I would say when I started volunteering at first, the reason is because I love to give back to society in my small way. But I feel like I am not there yet financially, I'm not there yet in terms of capacity and the likes. So I feel the best way I could contribute or make impact in my community or the society around me is to show small gesture by volunteering and trying to ensure that some of these projects are achievable and we're able to make great impact, lasting impact, not just impact. Okay. So that's the major drive for me towards volunteering.
So over the years, has there been like a quantifiable growth in your life generally, maybe in capacity wise, experience, or the things you've been able to learn as a result of you volunteering for these different projects?
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
Can you share with us like some?
Of course.
So that our viewers can know that there is a lot to benefit from while volunteering.
Of course. Why volunteering? One thing I would say helped me most is that during my times of volunteering, I leveraged with people. I met with people that helped me upskill in my choice of career. As a designer, I do have a creative block while trying to design, and I still feel like I am not there yet. I'm not that type of designer. I normally have this low self-esteem with my designs. But then when I volunteered for different events and people get to talk to me like, yo, what do you do? Oh, okay, this is what I do. I can help you upskill. I can help you do this. I can help you. I got experience. I got exposed to better courses that could help me be a better person, a better designer. When you meet with people and you network, there are high chances of you being a better person yourself. I learned on the job how to be a good leader. Of course, I am not there yet. I am still learning. It's a learning process. But with time, over the time, I start understanding human management as well, how to manage human. Because before now, it's not something I feel I could do. But now I know I am trying my own best in my small way to ensure that I manage human very well towards ensuring we achieve our goals. I now handle team, I work with team, I work with different people with different perspectives. I think during the journey, I learned interpersonal relation too, which is very, very important for everyone. So that's it.
Yeah, so you guys have heard it, like there's so much to gain, right? Even though it comes with a lot of orders, which I will still allow him to share a bit of it in the course of his journey. What are the challenges? Was there a time like he felt to give up, right? But there's a lot to benefit while volunteering. You get to meet people, you get to network, you get to learn on the job, make the mistakes that you cannot get in a conventional work setting, right? But while volunteering, you can make this mistake, you learn, you get better, and all of that. This is just to mention but few, right? So I know in all of these things I mentioned, it wasn't easy to come by, right?
Definitely.
So there were times where I know, because I've been there, probably you feel like, this is it, I'm not doing it again. Like, I can't. So what has kept you going amidst of all these challenges you experience?
Like I said earlier before we started the conversation, when you asked what was my major motive for volunteering, it is giving back to the community. So I would say that has been the drive for me going forward, because during the course of different volunteering I have engaged in over the years, I must say it didn't come easy, because at some point I had to sacrifice my personal money. Despite not earning, I had to sacrifice my personal money. I had to be available even when it's not convenient for me. I had to show up. I had to juggle around balancing school, balancing studies with volunteering, just because I wanted to give back to my community at large, and as well I want to learn on the job. But it was quite difficult, because I have different persons that I have worked with as my boss, and every person's come with their special attributes. Some would tend to listen to you, hear from your own end, and ask you how they can help you in the challenges you're facing doing the volunteering. Why some, they don't care, they really don't care about you. What they care about is come volunteer, let's ensure this event is a success, and that's all. But I feel like it should be more than that, because the past few years that I started leading team as well, I make sure I normally check on my volunteers, like, hi, what's up, how you doing, how can we help you, what's the updates with you? I think I have, there's this lady we met during the course of one volunteering or the other. But then I get to realize she needed help to get better with her soft skills and the likes. But I made sure I was in my own little way. I worked with my contact and ensured that she was able to get help. So I feel that's how things should be done, not the other way around. Just get this done. Because most persons, if they are not really passionate about volunteering, they might get fed up and be like, no, I don't think I will continue doing this. So my message out there to every team lead, every project lead, every individual handling any project related to you having human capacity with you, those that volunteer, that you're not giving stipend or something, I feel it's okay to also.
That was the next question I was going to probably ask you. Just finish your thoughts.
All right, I feel it's okay to also show human feeling for them, because human feeling really do go a long way, and it's definitely going to help the team grow and develop as the time goes.
So he said, behind every project, right, behind the goal, the objective of any course, any project you want to have, there are people who are working behind the scene, the humans, the people that give life to it. So make sure that you carry everybody along. Make sure that you give them that environment to feel that they are important, they are useful, because when everybody are in sync, in alignment, they get to get the work done, right, better and quick. So don't just carry out your activities as a leader, as a project lead, as a team lead, not putting into consideration these people that are there. Now, this brings me to the question of stipend, money, and the likes, right? So from the experience as a volunteer, because I've heard in different programs, like, I cannot volunteer if I'm not paid. I cannot do this. I know it's from the place of service, you want to give back to your community, but then are you of the school of thought that while you're also doing service, community free service, that volunteers need to be paid or need to be given one or two things just as an encouragement? What's your thoughts?
All right, if I want to be very candid with you and honest with you,
no, I don't want you to like be diplomatic about your answer.
No,
just tell me how you feel. Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to be diplomatic here. I'm just trying to.
You're a leader also, so you have people that you manage and all of that. So
I understand.
How are you managing them when it comes to that area as well?
Yeah, one thing I always talked about, and one thing I always do whenever we have an engagement and volunteers around, is that, of course, we are a non-for-profit organization. You don't expect us to be financially there yet. But one thing I normally do is I try to ensure that we're able to cater for their welfare. Their welfareism is important, because people come from far and near to come volunteer for a project, an event. So when they come, I feel like the best thing we could do, of course, we can't pay them, because at that point in time, they are adding one capacity or the other to ensure that the event, the project is a success.
Yes.
So what I intend to do, what we tend to do normally, is that we give out welfareism. We ensure that their welfareism is properly taken care of. So that's it.
Well, like I said, you are still a bit diplomatic with your answer, but I think that will be a conversation for another day. The goal of this conversation is just to give an exposition to what volunteering means from a personal point of view of our guests, right? Of course, we're still going to bring a lot of other persons to share, but there is so much to gain, to benefit from you volunteering, right?
Definitely.
One, aside from having a community of like minds that can help you get things done, network and all of that, you get to build your own personal capacity.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Learn on the job, make the mistakes that you cannot do elsewhere. But while volunteering, you can make these errors and you'll be corrected and you get better, right? So there's so much for you to gain. Aside from the challenges, the things that come from you volunteering, that one we cannot eliminate. It ain't there, it's there, right? But we just have to manage it. You know, when humans are together, the tendency that there will be conflict of interest will be there, right?
Definitely.
So you just need to learn how to manage. And I love the fact that your trajectory has been a very interesting one, just from volunteering to you managing people now. As we're about to round up, do you have like a final thought to those who are intending to volunteer or are already volunteering and they want to give up, or the environment they are working is not convenient? What do you have to say to them?
All right, my message would be, of course, what is worth doing is worth doing well.
That's why I call you a scholar. You are just so good with your words. Right?
If you are volunteering, I believe there's a cause for you volunteering.
Yeah.
And in every area of life, irrespective of choice of career or the field of study you find yourself, it's always come with challenge. So challenges are part of what makes you become a better person. When you run away from challenge, you remain at same spot. But when you face a challenge and you overcome them, you become a better person. You learn from experience. So I would say if you intend to volunteer or you're volunteering and you're having challenges volunteering, I believe that should be the cause for you to go more and keep volunteering. Of course, you can always test other options. It's not important that you stick to one organization volunteering. If you feel like you're not comfortable doing your volunteering services there, you could opt for another non-governmental organization and volunteer for them. At DSA Foundation, you could reach out to me if you want to volunteer. We do a lot of events relating to science and technology. If you want to volunteer, you want to have first-hand experience on how these things are done, I am open. You can reach out to me.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of our conversation today. So all our viewers, you've heard it. We've been able to give you an insight to why volunteering is important from the personal point of view of our guest, Mr. Adebayo. So now you've heard it. Even as a volunteer, in the course of your volunteering and you experience some challenge, always know that your upline or your director or your leader is a human like you. Definitely. So be open to communicate, air your opinion, right? And if it's not welcome, you can now try other avenues to communicate and all of that. So just make sure that you don't give up, keep going, keep pushing, and keep learning. Thank you for joining us today. I will see you in our next video.